Good evening, everyone. My name is Andrew, and I'm here today to talk to you about something that most of us envision we can do in the home, but often find daunting in real life, and that's cooking. That's cooking gourmet meals, that's cooking simple meals, cooking at all. Cooking in general in the home, I think, is something that a lot of people find that they think is out of their comfort zone, or they think is something that's out of their reach that they cannot do. One thing consistently that you see if you listen to interviews with world renowned chefs, if you listen to what they say about how they cook and the kind of ingredients they use, is that simplicity is a common theme. This is something you'll hear if you listen to any world renowned chef talk about their recipes and how they approach cooking. I hear Gordon Ramsay say this all the time, personally. Simplicity can be found in any recipe, virtually, that you look up, in the ingredients and a lot of times how it's prepared. The other thing people have to keep in mind is that there are many examples of these simple recipes that we can all cook in the home. That can be fast, that can be cost effective, and that really anybody can do. I believe that a gourmet grilled cheese is one of these examples of something that can be cooked in the home very fast, very cost effectively, and tastes great. One of the things to keep in mind if you're going to make a gourmet grilled cheese, especially on the level of a restaurant, is that the trick when melting butter in a pan that most people miss in the home is that olive oil mixed with butter prevents butter from burning. So the trick is to heat a pan very hot with a little bit of oil and butter in the pan together when you make the bread nice and golden brown. Now, if we take a pan and we mix oil and butter and we season it with a little salt, pepper, maybe some oregano, other green spices, and we take our pieces of sourdough bread and we stick them in the pan so that each side of each slice of bread can turn golden brown, we can then take cheese and melt it inside using those pieces as the insides and then turning the outsides golden brown just like we did before. That is a secret recipe for making an amazing gourmet grilled cheese sandwich involving just simply oil and butter and some seasoning in a pan that anybody can do at home. Now that recipe, as I just said, according to Lang and some other experts, uses the key principle of oil and butter having a lower point of burning when mixed together. A couple things we'll talk about now that one can find when going to Walmart or looking up various recipes on the Food Network or any other recipe site is that a gourmet grilled cheese is actually a very simple recipe that's very cost effective. Recipe includes ingredients that many of us already have in the home. Besides buying a loaf of bread, many of us at this moment probably already have butter. There's a good chance we probably already have olive oil and the few spices I mentioned earlier when using them in the pan for your recipe. So in reality, this recipe might involve going out and buying some bread and buying some cheese. And as I stated before, for a total of $30, somebody can go to walmart.com, buy these ingredients, have them in the home, and have them on the shelf, and have them last for a long time, and can theoretically make many, many, many grilled cheese sandwiches. In addition to being cost effective, as noted before, this is a very quick recipe. Besides being simple, we should also take note that it doesn't take a lot of time, in addition to being simple. So for families on the go, this is something that one can cook fast and easy and have a meal ready in minutes to feed the entire family. Today we've gone over how a gourmet grilled cheese is an example of how recipes can be simple, yet very tasty, very cost effective, and also very quick. What we haven't talked about, though, is that any time a family can come together in the kitchen and cook together, it's an activity that's bringing a family together. It's getting people's faces out of devices, out of cell phones and tablets and all those things. It's bringing people together in the home so that we can have an experience. It's an experience we can have in the safety of the home and for free. I hope today this has inspired many of you to go out and look at some simple recipes, try the grilled cheese, and let me know how it turns out. Thank you.